Hello guys, and welcome to today's video on how to tune a drag car in Forza. This isn't just Forza Horizon 2, this does work for pretty much every Forza. I'm just using Forza Horizon 2 for an example. So basically, to start with, you're going to pick your car. I've chosen the Corvette ZR1 because it's in S1, and usually S1 is the primary class you get most of the drag cars out of, or S2, but sometimes you get away with A and B, but sometimes it just goes badly. So to start with, you're going to want to chuck on 4-wheel drive if it doesn't already have it. Even if you see the speed go down, it's not actually going down. I know it's a bit confusing, it just does that because you can tune the gears so that it is faster than what it was originally. Now that you've put on the turbo or supercharger, whatever the option is, and there's no engine swap on this car, just if there is, just check which one's the best, then use that. Now you're gonna want to throw on all the power upgrades except for the intercooler. Sometimes makes it worse, sometimes makes it better. You just have to wait and see for the car you're tuning. Put all of this on. I haven't made a tune for this car yet. It's my first time actually doing anything to it. But let's see what happens. I think we can definitely get this up to 10 acceleration. These turbos. That was a surprise. Only 93. Intercooler is actually making it better this time, so you want to throw that on. And as well, you can check when you're going along if, because I'm just doing it off that, if the actual acceleration is going up on this, and yeah, you could do that. Platform and handling, you're going to want to put you're going to want to put full race springs on these. Sometimes roll cage makes it better, but this time it's making it worse, so we don't want to add that. Definitely add weight reduction. Now on to drivetrain and all that stuff. I'm going to put that on. Essential, you need to have a gearbox, transmission, not gearbox one we're talking about. In fact, it is, the gearbox is part of it. So yeah, and you need the differential as well to be able to tune the diff stuff. Now tyre wise, always gonna want full race tyres if it doesn't freeze and have a fit. There we go. We add these. Tyre width is also good. And it's freezing. Sorry about this. You have no idea what it's doing. There we go. Bam. And rim wise, you're gonna want to go for the TSW 10 spoke rims, I believe. I'll show you them now because they are the lightest. I think, because they were the lightest in Forza 5. Wherever they are. Hell have they gone? There they are. Oh no, they're 8 spokes. Now, you never want to put on bigger rims, because that's just going to add weight, and you don't want to put on any wings and stuff unless it makes a difference. Now, in the tuning garage, this car's already looking promising with 1.75 second acceleration. But tyre-wise, the rear tyres, you're going to want about 20 PSI. This is just how I tune. Some people may tune differently, but this is how I found it works best. Then you're going to want around 40 PSI as the front tyres. Now, I'm just going to stop talking for a while and maybe fast forward when I fine tune these gears. Okay, so I'll be back when I've done that. So guys, now that I've done with that, I can talk you through what I have actually done. So basically, on the top final drive, you want to adjust it so the top speed is as high as you can get it with the final drive. Don't worry too much about acceleration unless you completely ruin it, because that's going to ruin everything. Then on to first and second gear. You're going to want to try and fine tune them just to improve the first 0 to 60 seconds. So get them into the best place to get that up. Obviously this probably isn't the best because I've just done it in a bit of a rush, but it's looking okay. Now on third and fourth gear, they affect 0 to 100 miles an hour, so you want to fine tune them to get that. If third starts making a difference to 0 to 60, because sometimes it does that depending on the car, just adjust that. Then on fifth and sixth, you want to adjust them for top speed, and I've got 250.8, which isn't really that good, but I guess it's okay. So now onto alignment. You don't really need to touch alignment on the drag car, just leave it as it is. Then on anti-roll bars, slightly stiff on the front, about that much, and slightly soften the rear, sorry. Yeah. Now, springs, these do a lot to the car's top speed and stuff. Fully raise the front, completely lower the rear, unless you lose a bit, because there, I've got 251.5, even though I have lost a bit of acceleration. Then put the front all the way up, the rear all the way down. There we go. There, now that I've done that, you can see that the top speed's gone up by 1.6 miles an hour, I believe, and I've got a bit of better 0 to 100. And then on damping, just go up 2, down 2, down 2. That's what I usually do. Unless you lose a bit, then go back up on the bottom and 1 down on the top. Fact, on this car it's reacting a lot differently to some of the others, so just keep it stock if you're doing this. Sometimes it's gonna react differently depending on the car. And brakes, don't need to touch them, but I usually put the pressure up really high just cause. Now diff, you're gonna want to try and fine tune this down here, do some stuff. See, that's made it worse. Lower it a bit. Same. It's probably going to keep it 64. Then rear acceleration, I'll usually go up a bit. Let's go up 1 this time. Then front acceleration, go up 2 sometimes. You just need to really learn how to fine tune it depending on which car you're using. So yeah, that's how you drag tune a car, and now I'm just gonna test drive this out to show you guys what it's like. Just gonna head to the runway. I can get the cursor, whatever it is, to the runway properly. If you haven't seen my Fast and Furious Supra drag tune, go and have a look in that. It will probably be coming up in the top corner of your screen as an eye about now, if I remember to put it up. Yeah, have a look at that. That basically is a really good tune. I got it up to 274 miles an hour, and it is the 3rd fastest car in the game, and this is... Let's go. Oh look, it's my friend. Oops. Let's go. See, the usual thing to happen for a drag car is to completely slam the rear like that. Just expect that to happen. And this is looking pretty good, except the top speed isn't that high, so don't expect anything special. 225 miles per hour. So yeah, that's it really. If you enjoy, please leave me a like. Please comment below if you want me to do any more how to tunes on like drift cars or jelly cars and stuff like that. Thank you for watching and goodbye. See you next time.